fluctuating. BP 90 over 55.
How are you feeling, Frank?
Do you know his blood type?
Oh, positive. Same as me.
Daughter says he recently had a liver transplant. How recent?
I don't know. What would you say about...
It was like 20 minutes ago.
What was 20 minutes ago?
The transplant?
Dispatch, hold on. What transplant facility?
It was just in the basement there.
Get in. A basement.
Don't you want to ride in the ambulance?
No, not a hospital basement, like a warehouse.
This is exciting.
Are you told admitting that he'd had a liver transplant?
Yes.
No. Afraid that's not true.
What?
Same old liver in there. He has, however, undergone a major surgery. He's had a kidney removed.
They stole his goddamn kidney?
No! 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 No!
According to the American Transplant Foundation, 123,000 people in the United States are on the waiting list to receive an organ. Every 12 minutes, a new name is added to the list, and an average of 21 persons per day die to a lack of organs availability. Corneas, kidneys, liver, lung, intestines, bone marrow are the most common transplant needs. At the second Global Consultation on Human Transplantation of the World Health Organization, WHO in March 2007, it was estimated that organ trafficking accounts for 5 to 10% of the kidney transplants needed performed annually throughout the world.
Patients with sufficient resources in need of organs may travel from one country to another to purchase a kidney or liver, mainly from a poor person. The trade has risen to such a level that around 10,000 black market operations take place annually worldwide, more than one an hour, according to the World Health Organization. Transplant centers in destination countries have been well known to encourage the sale of organs to tourist recipients from the client countries.
In a truly brutal case of human cruelty, a young boy from China's northern Shanxi province was kidnapped near his home on Monday evening, only to be found hours later wailing in pain with his eyes gouged out in what appears to be an attack carried out by black market organ traffickers. 6-year-old Bin Bin went into the street near his house to play sometime before 6 p.m. An hour or two later, his mother called him inside, but he was nowhere to be found. A farmer found the young boy in a field hours later, covered in blood, his eye sockets empty. Police found the child's eyes nearby. The corneas had been removed. On the way to hospital, Bin Bin told his distraught father what he remembered. His story tells of a woman who drugged him before cutting his eyes out. She apparently said to him, don't cry, and I won't gouge out your eyes." Corneas for corrective eyesight surgery are in high demand as they can be taken from people of any age and any blood type. Anyone who knows where the corneas are located in the eye can extract them. Police are offering a 100,000 renminbi reward for information leading to the arrest of the suspect. With massive demand for organs in China and only limited supply, a thriving illegal organ trade has developed. Children's organs fetch a higher price, one organ trader told Chinese media in 2010. Most people think the younger the donor is, the better the quality of organs, the unnamed trafficker said.
Crime experts predict that within the next 10 years, human trafficking will surpass drug and arms trafficking in its incidence, cost to human well-being, and profitability to criminals. As people become vulnerable to exploitation and businesses continually seek the lowest cost labor sources, trafficking human beings generate profits and a market for human trafficking is created. Human trafficking impedes national and international economic growth.
How does this relate to economics? Supply and demand. The demand for organs is high, but the supply is low, and that creates the trafficking of organs. Since the supply is so low, people are willing to pay more for organs. Black market. The organs are being harvested illegally by non-medical professionals. Then they are being sold illegally for a much higher price. Traffickers force or deceive the victim into giving up an organ. Victims agree to sell the organ, but are cheated and not paid money for their organ.
Vulnerable people are treated for an illness/ailment that may or may not exist, and during the procedure, organs are removed without the consent or knowledge of the person being operated on.